Hi everybody, welcome back to Life with Rainah, and I am Rainah, and welcome back to my channel. First of all, how is everybody, man? I hope things are doing great. I hope your life is moving smooth. Today, I have a new series to introduce to you guys, and one of the things I'm going to be doing is a mini talk show. So all of my future videos under the title, What Does Rainah Have to Say, are going to be 5 to 6 minute videos talking about real life subjects. Now, this is an idea that I came up with that I feel like should be talked about, you know? Why not talk about real life subjects? Now, don't mind me looking to the side. I'm looking at my computer because I have some points that I want to make sure I talk about. And also, not only will this series be a series where you see what I have to say, I also want to see what you guys got to say down in the comments below. So, for every video, make sure you guys go down in the comments below and just let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there was anything thought provoking or anything controversial within the topics, and also let me know if you guys have any future topics to recommend. Now, today's topic is a topic I feel like I should cover as a 16-year-old. I'm a junior, obviously, and today's topic is, what are we learning in school? Now, school is a very educational setting. Obviously, it's where you go to learn. You're learning about stuff like algebra, you're learning the basics of ELA, and if you decide to take that further, you can take classes like AP ELA or IB ELA. You're learning calculus, you're learning biology, you're learning chemistry, and then you're learning social studies, civics. I'm missing one. Econ. You're learning a whole lot of different stuff, whole lot of different basics that vary from country to country. But I live in America, so I'm just saying the things that are required for me so far. The classes that I take right now are all AP, IB, like specialized classes. So you have those classes, and then you got regular classes like what a lot of people are taking right now. Instead of taking IB history, which is what I'm taking, we're taking world history, but you're learning just a lot of basic topics on what is deemed what we need to know. We are being taught how to memorize and how to memorize events, how to memorize flashcards, how to memorize words and terms. But something that has been bothering me lately, and as I talk to my peers and as I look on the news, we're not being taught how to manage life. And that's something serious. We're not being taught things such as finance, taxes. We're not being taught other life skills, how to cook, at least in my school, how to cook. If you want to take driver's training, that's something you have to pay for. At my school, to take driver's training with my school is $400, which is not something everybody can afford. And school is really just a controlling setting. It's it's used for what it's used for, to teach you the basics. But at some point, when are we going to be learning how to do stuff such as, like I said, taxes and of that nature? When are we going to be learning real life skills? A lot of teachers and principals say that school is a place where, oh, we're preparing you for the real life world. This is how it's going to be in college. This is what you're going to have to do in college. This is how you do assignments in college and college and college. But for a lot of students, college is not always the way. And even if you do make it to a college on a scholarship or not on a scholarship, whichever way you make it, beautiful. Love that you make it there. And if you don't make it there, beautiful. Trade schools, other routes in life. But what they're not telling you is how to actually manage in college, how to function, how you're going to deal with having to pay with debt, or even other necessities, how you're going to learn how to work a job. School doesn't necessarily teach you people skills either. You really just have to work and function around people skills. And one of the things is, in school, creativity feels like a rebellion. When there's something that you want to do or you want to step outside the box, whether it's stepping outside the uniform, doing something cool with your hair, or even trying to bring up a new topic in school or in your class settings, it's something that's always shut down and deemed as something just so terrible and horrible. So it just poses the question, what are we learning in school? A lot of the stuff I feel that we're learning in school is not relevant, because when you look on the news and when you talk to your older peers that's actually out here in life, whether it's college or they've graduated with children, parents, aunties, uncles, grandpas, and people of that nature, you're just sitting and you're wondering and you're thinking, wow, I'm not being taught this stuff in school. I have to sit here and learn about unnecessary things, such as, because I believe, I'm going to use math as an example. Learning unnecessary things such as learning anything past Algebra 1. I say this because if you're not going into a field of engineering or science or stuff of that nature, I don't think that you should be learning anything past Algebra 1, because Algebra 2, pre-calc or statistics, stuff of that nature in high school, you don't really need those things to survive. You don't need calculus to figure out how you're about to pay your bills. You don't need calculus to figure out how you're about to cook your meal the first time on your own. You don't need calculus to figure out how to wash your laundry. So it's really just stuff like that. I'm just wondering, what's the future of schooling, and what's the future of schooling for our next generation? Like, what are they about to be taught? And are we ever going to be taught life stuff? Are we ever going to be taught how to survive? Or are we only going to be taught with a caged mindset on learning the stuff that the government wants us to know? But that's all I have to say for today. I hope this gets you guys this mind bubbling, turning. I hope it gets the gears running. Please let me down Please let me know down in the comments below what you think about this topic, whether you agree or disagree, why or why not. Also, let me down in the comments below if you have any other suggestions on more topics to do. Again, this is Life with Rainah, and I am Rainah. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.